today, payments will be required for anyone wishing to travel on the national highway, but Albanian and Kosovar businesses protested the move from Marina, saying it threatens trade exchange between the two countries. The 9th annual Work and Study Fair opened today with more than 60 companies participating in the event, offering a total of more than 1,000 jobs, with the fair aiming to promote professional employment. The government has assured the construction of at least 8 professional trade schools in the country, spreading them across each municipality with the aim of orienting youth towards such trade professions. Good evening. It's 6 o'clock on Wednesday, the 28th of March 2018. Welcome to the English edition of Aura News. My name is Alexandra, bringing you the day's top stories from across the country translated into English. As of today, all those who travel on the National Highway will be required to pay for the privilege. The company that is responsible for the maintenance of the road has confirmed the application of the payment for vehicles under the defined tariffs. In order to utilise the National Highway now, citizens will be required to pay €2.50 if travelling by motorcycle or €5 if travelling with a standard size car, with tariffs ranging up to €22.50 for big trucks. However, the launch of the tax has been opposed by members from all political sides, and representatives of both Albanian and Kosovar businesses went as far as to protest at Marina to voice their concerns about the tax. About 150 transport vehicles, mainly importers of salt, cement and food, entered and then left the Albanian territory empty-handed in a demonstration of the consequences that the new tariff will have. "We are not removing borders, but we are building them," was one of the slogans placed on trucks involved in the protest. In addition, the famous expression of Faik Konica, "Lord, save Albania from the Albanians," was also displayed. Mayor of Kukës, Bashkim Shehu, considers the tax an added burden for businesses and citizens. Shehu made in a public call for the Prime Minister of Albania and Kosovo to do whatever possible regarding the situation. The circulation tax for the National Highway was added after granting a concession for its completion and maintenance. The US State Department and the United States Embassy in Kosovo have strongly condemned the arrest in Mitrovica of the Director of the Office for Kosovo in the government of Serbia, Marko Đurić. Through a press release, a spokesperson from the US State Department stated that such events threaten regional stability and create unnecessary tension. The United States urges the parties to avoid further escalation of the situation and to resolve conflicts peacefully. They urge Kosovo and Serbia to focus on normalising relations through dialogue mediated by the European Union. Đurić's arrest on Monday incited the political party, the Serb List, to remove themselves from the Assembly of Kosovo in a sign of protest. However, Serbian media report that the list will continue to remain part of the Kosovar government to fight for the rights of the Serb community living there. Meanwhile, concerned with the security situation in the country, President Hashim Thaçi and Prime Minister Ramush Haradinaj united for a meeting where the two leaders protected the intervention of the police in the north. A meeting was held also in Belgrade between Serbian President Aleksandar Vučić and the High Representative of the European Diplomacy, Federica Mogherini. According to Vučić, Serbia has repeated its commitment for the maintenance of peace and stability as part of Belgrade's official vision of the situation. The Democratic Party has published more information about the involvement of the former Interior Minister Sajmir Tahiri in drug trafficking with the Habilaj gang. DP MP Enkeled Alibej gave a media statement saying that the trafficking was conducted with the support of former Vlora Police Director Yael Qela, who, according to the DP, acted as a paid informant, providing details of SIS investigations to the criminals. It has been said with facts for at least 4 months that the link between Interior Minister Sajmir Tahiri and the drug traffickers, the gang of the Habilaj, was assisted by the then director of the Vlora Police at the time, Yael Qela. He has been declared wanted as a collaborator in international drug trafficking. It turns out that the police were not just the traffic guards, but also that Director of Police Yael Qela has leaked information on SIS operations in favour of the Habilaj, described as the ex-Minister Tahiri's cousins, declared Enkeled Alibej. According to MP Ali Bey, in an 18-page document that the DP has obtained, conversations and messages between the Habilais and Vlora police leaders are evidenced. The 18-page document is based on Italian anti-mafia data, which depicts intercepted conversations and exchanged messages between Habilai and senior officials of the Vlora police. The conversations prove them to be the guarantors of production and trafficking of cannabis to Italy, added the DP MP. Regarding the case of former Minister Saimir Tahiri, who is accused of links with the Habilai gang, the investigative commission led by the Democratic Party has begun their work to determine the truth. "400 citizens in Tirana will be the beneficiaries of this soft loan program from the City Hall. However, in an unexpected turn, 341 families decided not to complete the process, despite having completed the significant task of submitting all the required documentation and having their information verified. General Director of Social Services in the municipality of Tirana, Anissa Russetti, said that these citizens are excluded from the possibility of reapplying. Those who did not accept will no longer be able to benefit, confirmed Anissa Russetti. Some changes have been made to loan contracts, extending the term from 15 to not less than 20 years, following an analysis that loan instalment repayments were too high and unaffordable. There will be no longer loans than a period of 20 years, said Anissa Russetti. There are some requirements regarding the documentation. Applicants must submit 2 documents at the first moment of applying. The identity card and proof of payment are required documents, added Anissa Russetti. Priority will be given to new couples with an income range of between a minimum of 43,000 lek per month to a maximum of 79,000 lek per month. The Work and Study Fair has opened its doors for its 9th edition. The head of the Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Nicolin Yaka, said that this initiative aims to establish a meeting point between employers and employees. 60 companies participated in the fair, offering a total of more than 1,000 jobs. There is a concrete opportunity for families in this fair to be better acquainted with the labour market offer. The job seeker, employee or any free individual is at the focus of the Work and Study Fair, offering an opportunity to face the labour market and to introduce themselves through interviews with these companies. I wish you success, as we need a good labour market with professional human resources more than ever, said Nicolin Yaka. Mayor Erion Veliai, who also participated at the activity, said that currently the Albanian economy needs more professionals. The time when the party was the main agency for work has ended. I guarantee you that more and more, both the private and public sector are no longer asking who you are and where you are from, but what you can do. Today, knowledge is the only thing that no one can take from you. The nations that move forward are not the nations that have, but the nations that know, said Erion Veliai. The Work and Study Fair will last 3 days until March 30th. Keeping with his sentiments from his first mandate, Edi Rama continues promoting professional education for trades, arguing that the market needs more professionals. The government aims to have a school in each municipality, allowing citizens to be certified in a trade profession. We will build at least 1 school in each municipality of the country, said Edi Rama. The Prime Minister's position has not changed since 3 years ago, when he declared that there are jobs in Albania, but not the professionals to fill them. He commented that this was not simply an expression, but the reality that businesses face today. There are jobs, but there are no professionals. This is the sad reality in Albania, said Edi Rama. The government foresees the construction of at least 8 new professional trade education schools, and the head of the government urged young people to choose these educational institutions because they guarantee employment. The Defence Minister, Olta Jachka, has promised better financial treatment for the 7th contingent of the Navy, who are part of the NATO operation in the Aegean Sea. During a meeting she held with the Turkish city of Izmir, Jachka praised their sacrifices and contributions. Regarding salaries, we are aware that there is still a lot to be improved. What you receive is not comparable to other allies, and perhaps it is not even what we would like it to be. I want to assure you that we are fully engaged, not only I as the Minister, but also us as the government as a whole, to bring a new standard to your treatment, not only the human element, but also the financial. And of course, we strive for a new standard at the Ministry of Defence and in the Armed Forces for career advancement, making it increasingly more a meritocracy, explained Olta Jachka. Since 2016, 7 contingents and 2 ships, the Orik and the Butrinti, have been involved in NATO missions in the Aegean Sea. The role of the Butrinti ship in this operation included monitoring, observation and prevention of illegal migration in the Aegean Sea in cooperation with the maritime authorities of Greece and Turkey and the EU mission Frontex. During the visit, the Defence Minister also met with the Deputy Commander of NATO's Land Force, the Deputy Chief of Operations at NATO's Naval Command, and the Commander of NATO's No. 2 Permanent Maritime Group. And that's the news across the country today. Thank you for watching our English edition this evening, and be sure to join me again every Monday to Saturday at 6 p.m. for the latest news from Albania. Once again, on behalf of Aura News, thank you and good night.